Hey, it's Mike. Today I'm going to be reviewing 10 cologne fragrances that you, yes you the viewer, recommended. Some are classics, some I've never tried before, and some I might want to bury in my backyard and never speak about again. I'll be giving my honest thoughts and impressions on these, and just for fun, I'll be comparing each one to a vacation destination. So buckle up, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. And let's kick things off with Arabia Prestige's Luta the Seventh Heaven. And this is a clone of Gisa's Imperial Valley. This one's interesting, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. It's a leather and oud fragrance, but it has a lot of freshness and aromatic green notes. And I also smell a lot of the Rasasi Hawass DNA in there as well. So yeah, it's your classic Franken fragrance. But I'm glad that they put their own twist on it instead of just copying the original. This opens with a sharp, zesty burst of Sicilian bergamot and spicy pink pepper, energized by herbaceous davana. In the mid, a smooth warm heart of clean oud and rich white amber is uplifted by aromatic rosemary. In the dry down, a powerful base of smoky leather, earthy Haitian vetiver, and sensual musk. So it's a super interesting fragrance, but please don't blind buy this, because you're either going to be loving it or you're going to be cursing my family name. And I should mention, there's some really great shops on Etsy, so you can sample these without having to blind buy a full bottle. But if you're the type of person who likes to jump without a parachute, I'll leave an Amazon link down in the description. And I compared this fragrance to a vacation in Dubai. You get that ultra-modern freshness with that citrus opening, and then you get culture and tradition in that leather and oud dry down. Just be prepared for culture shock. And this next one I included in the list because it gets brought up in every comment section. This is Afnan's Tarathi Blue, and it's a clone of Bulgari's Tigar. And this is a fragrance with a sparkling citrus opening and a warm, woody, musky dry down. This is an excellent clone of Tigar. Off the top, this hits with a sharp, vibrant blast of citruses. It's like a fizzy grapefruit note that is refreshing and energizing. As the citrus settles, there are amber and woody notes that add depth. The finish is dominated by musk, patchouli, and fresh spices. This provides a clean, laundry-like freshness paired with a masculine warmth.
Timu Tigar? Bulgari on a budget? Smells like a little bit.
So this is awesome quality, it's loved by everyone, and it's probably one of the safer blind buys. And the vibe on this one is Cancun, spring break in a bottle, music blasting, tequila flying, and some guy doing a backflip off of a chair. And this next one I put on the list because I really like it, and I haven't heard anybody talk about it. This is Cod Lodge's Empire Victor. So this smells a little bit like Xerjov's Lyra, but I much prefer this one. It's sugary, sweet, and creamy. Have you ever had the lemon loaf from Starbucks? It's basically like a lemon pound cake with a sweet icing on top. Well, this smells like that tastes.
Yup, smells like a little
Nope, no. Now some are gonna say this smells feminine, but they're just wrong. This is straight fire. This opens with a sparkling burst of lemon and bergamot. Think sweet lemon frosting. As the citrus softens, it transitions into a sweet center dominated by melted caramel and soft florals for a creamy, buttery feel. The base settles into a cozy blend of vanilla bean, musk, and sandalwood. Think toasted marshmallow or powdered sugar donut. So you'll probably get 6 hours out of this with light projection, but it's a really nice find and I'm happy to share it with you. And this reminds me of riding a Vespa scooter down the Amalfi Coast in Italy. Known for limoncello and vanilla-based pastries, you might not speak Italian, but don't worry, the ladies understand dessert. Another day, another blind buy. You asked for it. This is Lataf's Shaheen Gold. And this is a super cool bottle. Shaheen means falcon in Arabic, and you got this really impressive falcon on the cap. But then you have what looks like a crow on the bottle. Red flag number 1. So this is a really weird fragrance combination. It's pineapple and fig. Let's just marinate on that for a minute. It's like breeding a pig with a peacock. It shouldn't work, but the results are impressive. So this smells very sweet and unique, but I'm not sure about this one. This starts with a juicy tropical wave of pineapple and zesty grapefruit. As it dries, it becomes smoother and slightly floral with notes of fig and lavender. It finishes with a rich, creamy, and warm trail of vanilla, tonka bean, and patchouli. This one is like pineapple on pizza. Confusing? Yes. Questionable? Also yes. It's like that one cousin who has 3 DUIs, but somehow gives great life advice. And this fragrance reminds me of a vacation to Mykonos. You came to party, but somehow got lost on a back street, and then accidentally lit a tiki bar on fire with a flaming drink. And if that sounds weirdly specific, it's because that actually happened, and I may or may not be banned from that island. Next, let's talk about a great clone of Clive Christian's Blonde Amber. This is My Son Is Rar's Faris Alarab. And this one has a super cool bottle. It almost looks like a chess piece on steroids. Now it's supposed to be a desert night, but let's be honest, the only thing you're really battling in the desert is chapped lips, jock itch, and camel spiders. And this stuff smells really great. It's even smoother than the Clive Christian fragrance as far as I'm concerned. And that one costs $610 retail for a bottle that's half this size. This is a great buy, and it really is close to the original fragrance. This opens with a cherry liqueur paired with the warmth of cashmere wood and vanilla wood. In the mid, it has a core of amber and cedarwood, sweetened by a touch of cane sugar. In the dry down, the fragrance settles into an elegant, long-lasting blend of musk, tonka beans, labdanum, and sandalwood. Faris Alarab. This is like the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul. Rich, vibrant, and full of surprises. But be careful, these vendors are master negotiators. You might end up leaving with 12 scarves and a camel you don't remember agreeing to. And next up with another of your recommendations, this is Barara King. And this is a clone of Xerjov's Herba Pura, but this one's a little bit more masculine. This is a sweet fruit salad type of fragrance with a musky dry down. Now here's something that never happens to me, but has actually happened a couple times with this fragrance. I'll be walking through a grocery store or a drugstore, and I'll say, wow, something really smells good. What is that? Oh, it's me. It's the fragrance I put on this morning. Now what was that? This one. This kicks off with a sharp blast of zesty orange, lemon, and bergamot that feels incredibly energetic and bright. As the sharp citrus settles, there's a dense medley of assorted sweet tropical fruits that gives off a succulent, mouthwatering quality. In the final stages, the fragrance becomes warm and creamy, dominated by a thick combination of vanilla and white musk. This is a really enjoyable fragrance with strong, long-lasting performance. If you like tropical fruit fragrances, you'll love this one. Barara King is like a night in Ibiza. Tropical fruit overload and non-stop energy. Spray it on and hit the dance floor. Just remember, the party doesn't stop until the room starts spinning. And next up, we have another unique fragrance from my collection that I wanted to share with you guys. This is Al Haramain's Royale Stallion, and it's part of their upscale portfolio line. And this is a clone of Parfums de Marly's Pegasus. And the quality on this one is off the charts. This one actually smells so close to the original, the quality is so high, and it actually outperforms the original fragrance. Now this is a powdery almond fragrance, so it may not be for everybody. But if you've been thinking about Parfums de Marly's Pegasus, this is a great replacement for it. I mean, you can probably see the quality just in the bottle design. Very, very nicely done. When you first spray this, you're hit with a fresh burst of bergamot and heliotrope, balanced by a distinct earthy kick of cumin. In the mid, the signature Pegasus DNA emerges through a blend of bitter almond, lavender, and jasmine. This has a creamy and nutty smoothness. In the dry down, you get a warm and smooth base of vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. Pegasus is actually a pretty popular fragrance. And while it's not my favorite PDM, the quality on this one is so good it makes it worth getting. I won't be getting the original, this has replaced it for me. And this fragrance reminds me of Vienna, Austria. With stallion in the name, I right away think of the famous Lippinzer stallions. Also, this fragrance features bitter almonds. And marzipan is a bitter almond candy that's famous in Vienna. And one of the most famous marzipan candies in Vienna is called Mozart Kugel. Translation, Mozart's balls. Delicious and hilarious. Such a good quality bottle. Next up, King of Kings Private Blend. Inspired by, or at least smells a lot like, Roja's Elysium Parfum. And this one caught me off guard. It smells really high quality and pretty much dunks on all the other Roja clones. So this one's super modern and versatile. You can wear this one pretty much anytime and for any occasion. Off the top, you get a bright burst of bergamot, citrus accords, and a touch of pink pepper. The midsection develops into a smoother, slightly floral profile featuring vanilla and tonka bean, which provide a creamy sweetness. It settles into a warm ambergris with amber undertones. And I don't want to undersell how good this is. Now it's a bit sweeter than Roja's Elysium Parfum, but I highly recommend this one. It's a really, really nice interpretation. King of Kings is like Tokyo at night. Sleek, modern, neon lights, and robots serving sushi. The bergamot hits like a bullet train. And the amber, that lasts longer than the Tokyo nightlife. Another really fun viewer recommendation, this is Le Falcon's Rala Autograph. And it's a clone of Roja's Isola Blue. Now beware, this is a bold fragrance and there's a lot going on. And that means some are gonna love it and some are gonna hate it. And I'm in the love category. This one has more green notes than the original fragrance, so it is a little bit more herbaceous. And you'll hear some people online say things like, it smells like Bengay or Tiger Balm. And that's a fair criticism. It's unique and it does have an herbalness to it. But you've heard people say the same thing about PDM's Layton, right? With that menthol note? And how do you feel about that? This opens with a blast of lemon, lime, and bergamot paired with apple and black currant. A touch of pink pepper and thyme add a subtle spice. It settles into a clean floral and herbal core featuring orange blossom, lily, and rosemary. In the dry down, you get a smooth blend of cedarwood, ambergris, and leather with touches of tonka bean and juniper berries. So I love the fragrance, love the bottle, and can't wait to try others in this line. Rala Autograph would be Rio at Carnival. It's flamboyant, loud, and wild. People are barely dressed, personal space doesn't exist, and yet, it's perfect. And last but not least, this is Zamaya's Sharaf Divine, and it's a clone of Kilian's Angel Share Paradise. This is a boozy, sweet, and fruity scent with an apple pie dry down. And this has a very strong and sweet raspberry note when you first spray it on that's much more prominent than the original fragrance. Now the quality on this is nowhere near the original fragrance, but for this price point, you can't really expect it to be. I think it's a really great fragrance and I think it's a really great bang for the buck. This opens with a bright, sweet raspberry and bergamot balanced by warm cinnamon. In the mid, there's a decadent jammy core of caramelized apples and soft rose. In the base, a rich, lingering trail of cognac, vanilla amber, tonka bean, and a touch of earthy moss. So this is a killer fragrance and a great viewer recommendation, so please keep them coming. And Sharaf Divine is like Montmartre in Paris at sunset. It's beautiful and intoxicating. One spray and you're in love. Just keep one hand on your wallet. And that's our world tour of 10 clone fragrances that you recommended. And some of these were wild and chaotic, some were classy, but none of them were boring. I just want to know, which destination are you booking first? Did I miss any of your favorites? Drop it down in the comments. I read every single comment, even the weird ones. And hey, your recommendation could be the star of the next video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.